We are going back on tour. We're super, super excited.
Yeah.
We have all the dates planned out. We have all the special guests locked.
Yep.
Which
the month of March,
maybe
baby.
We've never been this prepared.
We have
No.
Our guests have never been this booked. What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday. This podcast is presented to you by the sweet and delicious flavors of Pepsi Wild Cherry. Right now, we have the Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry sitting right next to us that tastes absolutely delicious. Right now, I truly just want to crack this one open just so everyone can hear the sound. Just once again. Oh. Oops. And she got splattered by the Pepsi on
got
her.
A little excited.
On her
Pepsi
white
excited.
set. But that's okay because
like that bad boy.
tastes delicious. Our Pepsi
Get
Wild
a little
Cherry.
Pepsi. Get a little wild.
I just got wild by spit. It's on my face right now. I'll wipe it off after. But you can get wild whether it's a night in binge watching your show, which I did last night, of course, or a little dance party in the living room to get you going, meeting friends for a night out. Everyone can indulge in their wild side with Pepsi Wild Cherry. Pepsi Wild Cherry is bold, refreshing, and bursting with delicious cherry flavor. Pepsi Wild Cherry allows us to indulge and get a little bit wild in our everyday lives,
life,
like
baby.
I just did right now. So grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get a little
it's
wild
good.
like me, and it absolutely tastes so delicious.
It is. I've been enjoying a nice Pepsi Wild Cherry when I get home from work.
Crack one open.
Like it's like a job well done.
Mm-hmm.
End of the day.
The first sip is the best. Yep. And then
Is that a pretty good sound
that
effect for a
actually
can?
was really good.
Thank you.
I'm really impressed with you for that. But go get your Pepsi Wild Cherry. Get wild with us. Indulge in the deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry.
Yum.
Well,
You know, like my glands are going a little bit. You know when you get like excited for something, and your the back of your mouth starts to water. I can feel it. I can feel it.
that was nice.
I can feel it right now. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm in a mood today.
Yeah.
we talked about that before.
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday,
man.
It's Tuesday, and I fucking my elevator.
Well,
I
it's
got stuck in
Wednesday.
the
Sorry, everyone.
And my elevator was getting stuck. I got in. It wasn't going down. I had to go 17 flights down. You know, it's a bad start to the
Good
day.
thing you're moving, babe.
I know. That's what it was. I was like, you know what? It's all right.
Yep.
You're getting out
I
of here.
can still hear the Pepsi,
What?
like fizzing.
It is fizzing actually
It is.
next to me. But yeah, I'm sure people have dealt with this before. If you live in a building and your day starts off with like your elevator not working or whatever it is, you're like, come on. I did get my nails done this morning because gee golly.
Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, they were.
I wish I took a picture of what they looked like before.
I know. I wish you did too. You could have sent it to the group chat.
I was going to, but then I
the
thought
nails.
that
would have made Kelsey so happy.
I know. But I didn't want to bother anybody. I don't
Fair.
know. That's why I didn't send it.
Well, I think everyone would have really enjoyed it.
I fucking should have took a picture because my gosh, these nails were hilarious.
You went from those nails were from 2023.
They were. Honestly, I was sitting on the toilet yesterday and I looked at my nails and I was like, oh my God.
These are last year's nails.
So last year. How disgusting.
These are last year's nails.
Yeah, I got them done on either December 29th or December 30th. I forget which day. And they've lasted a whole month, baby. And they had to get done.
Yeah. You went with the classic pink. I feel like when you have nails for too long and you get so sick of looking at them and you're like, oh my God, I just, like, the go-to is a nice light pink. Neutral, doesn't upset anybody.
Yeah.
Brings a smile to your face because you're like, damn, these look clean.
And that is...
I think I'm on the verge. I have an appointment tonight because I got to go get mine done.
It starts teetering. And listen, that's the exact thought I had. I said, you know what? I'm a light pink girl.
Yeah.
Light pink never makes me upset. Light pink always makes me happy when I get it. I have light pink on my toes. I got this exact color that's on my toes, on my nails to match. And you know, I looked at my nails and I said, they're bringing me a little bit of sunshine today.
Good.
You know, it's a spring
I need
summery
that.
color.
I need
and
that.
you know what? I'm not going to do a dark red. I said, I'm going to do a light pink.
I love
I'm
that.
a light pink for sunshine. So I got my nails done. I got a new couch yesterday. Woo! Woo! I'm pumped about it. I'm so pumped.
I'm pumped for you.
Sarah, did you just throw your hands in the air?
Jordan did.
Jordan did. I was like, somebody was pumping.
New couch.
I'm so fucking pumped for this new couch. And now we're actually moving on Valentine's Day. Not by choice.
Yeah.
That was the day that they have open. And we were like, you know what? That'll be cute. First night in the apartment, Valentine's Day.
Oh, that'll be cute.
We'll order in.
Sit on the floor.
Well, the couch is coming the same day.
Oh.
So sit on the new couch.
Okay.
I know. I did
Less
envision,
romantic, I think.
I know. I did
Maybe you don't sit
we
on the
still
couch.
Sit on the
I think you
floor.
should still sit on the floor. Blanket, sit on some pillows.
We'd
crack open some champagne.
It's exactly my thought process was,
light some candles.
We'll sit on the floor. We'll order Chinese food.
Yep.
We'll pop whatever.
Ooh, that sounds great.
Right. Sounds great.
Yeah.
But the couch is coming the same day.
You'd be like, babe, we don't even have silverware yet.
Yeah, we don't even need it. We don't
The
even
classic
need it.
rom-com setting.
Exactly. Let's just eat out of the box. We
Yep.
don't even have plates.
Yep.
No, the couch is coming that day, so I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
Because the couch is so comfy. It was a recommendation from you because I love your couch. Your couch is super comfortable. I said, "Where'd you get this thing?"
It's a great couch.
I went to Raymore.
Ooh, that's where I got my couch.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're all
Raymore
couch
and
twins.
Flan.
I
We have
didn't.
the same couch.
No, so I didn't.
I mean, they have many options.
Yeah, they have many options. So I didn't get the same couch as you.
Yeah.
But
and I've actually, it's funny because people have asked me, like, send me the link to your couch, and I honestly can't even find it anymore. I don't know if they make it still.
sometimes
like,
they stop selling them.
Exactly, and I think it just changes over, but yours looks pretty similar. Like, the feel looks similar to kind of what
Yeah,
What
mine
color?
looks like.
it's like a whitish cream.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm so super excited about it.
Yeah.
And then of course I suggested that we get the coffee table to match that was sitting in front of the couch. and
I love it.
and Marty was like, "You know what? We're going to have to get a coffee table anyway. We know it matches."
Exactly.
It's trying to find things to match when you're shopping online is hard. So when you see it in front of your face and you're like,
Totally.
you know what? I know this coffee table matches. Why don't I just bundle this together and we get a coffee table with the couch?
As fun as it is to redecorate or decorate for the first time or furniture, whatever, it's hard. You really got to have a good eye for these things.
Yeah.
Like, there's some people out there that just have a natural knack for like
Interior
design,
Yeah.
and I am not one of them. Like, I really every like few months I look at my living room and I'm like, I just want to redo this whole thing. But it's tough. So when you can see it in real life and you know it already looks good, I'm just,
I was like, let's just buy the whole fucking room.
yeah.
And just call it a day.
Right off the floor.
You know, let me tell you, rugs are so damn expensive.
They are.
Yeah. Yep.
What the hell is up with that?
Yep.
What is up with that?
What's up with that?
What? And what's the deal with rugs? Because, my God. I'm like, do we want a funky rug? Do we want like a rug that matches everything? Whatever. And I'm looking at the price of rugs online and they're expensive.
Yeah, they are.
And you got to get a good rug because if you get a cheap rug, it's
just-
noticeable.
It totally
is.
It changes the vibe of the room if you get a cheap
is-
rug.
Sneaky one of the bigger, obviously, because it's like one of the biggest things that's in the room. And even no matter how much you cover it or put stuff together, like, the rug really dictates the vibe of the room, which is why I want to change my rug. Joe and I have been talking about it. I have a jute rug, you know those ones?
No.
It's like the woven. Like,
Oh, yeah.
And at the time, it seemed like a good idea because I spill things, and like these,
You're a spiller?
Yeah, yeah, and they don't.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, I knock things over.
Says Rhea, who just spilled Pepsi on.
I wasn't saying that
that
I'm...
was the can's fault.
I wasn't saying that I'm not one. I just didn't know that you were one.
Yeah. And it's just the cleaning process is just way easier.
Yeah.
So in my mind, like, I was like, oh, that I prioritize that way more, and now I wish I didn't. Like,
You can always change
yeah, I
the
know
rug.
I can, but then it's just like the laziness in me. I'm like, oh God, I gotta lift the couch.
Right. There's a whole thing that comes
I
along
gotta
with
take
it.
the couch apart, take out all the pieces,
that
move
is-
the couch out.
Yes, and that is exactly why I'm trying to get everything in on the same day.
yeah.
So that
I hope you do that. I hope you
I'm getting
nail
the rug
that timing.
so that the rug comes
before the couch.
You know what I might do? I might get the rug delivered to my current apartment so that I could just bring the rug. Just bring the rug to the other one and have that down already, so I don't got to do the whole nonsense of moving the couch around.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing, but I'm really excited. It's going to be a different kind of Valentine's Day this year, but I'm really excited about it because at first we were like, "Damn, we got to move on Valentine's Day," but then we were like, "Wait, damn, we get to move on Valentine's Day."
Yeah, that's sweet.
That first night in the new apartment, Valentine's Day. That's nice. It's romantic.
I think that's very sweet.
So yeah, I was excited about the new couch and the first 3 episodes of Love Island All Stars.
Yeah, 4 now.
Are now 4 on
or
Peacock.
maybe 5.
Maybe.
There's no like, they didn't really release. They just said, "Bam, we're on Peacock," and I don't know if there's like a schedule release or how they're doing it, but they put the first 3 out, and then I think I saw 4. So maybe they're doing 1 episode a day. I don't know.
Let me just say, sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty much gone.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out Abercrombie.
Yeah.
Wow. Usually a white thing, it would leave
nice
like
cream
a
thing like that. Yeah.
No. Oh, nice. Well, it's
but now
the little
you can
things.
go on Peacock. For all those out there.
Yeah.
And I think it's also going to be on Hulu.
I don't
weird.
know. Are Peacock and Hulu fighting?
I don't know.
Well, I started watching because I was really, really excited.
Yeah. Peacock sneaky,
is like
the best
#1
app out there right now.
It is.
Peacock
It's
sneaky
got
#1
Bravo.
in the game.
It's got Traitors.
Yeah.
It's got Love Island.
I know.
It's got movies. It's got Ted. It's got everything. Peacock is shooting up the ranks.
I know.
You know what's
Peacock's
last place
probably
for me?
my second most used app.
For me, it's Max. It's Peacock.
Yeah.
It's Hulu, and Netflix is in a dead last for me.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, fair.
I've been fighting that fight for years on
You
Netflix.
You have.
You know?
There hasn't really been anything that's come out on Netflix.
I want to watch Griselda.
Oh yeah, that's on Netflix.
Yeah, with Sofia Vergara.
Yeah. Keep it in. We got some exciting news. We won't say it yet, but I want to go back to Peacock. That's a quick little tease.
Like,
if that doesn't reveal it for people, I don't know what would. There's tears in your eyes. Get it together. While you were watching Love Island All Stars on Peacock, I was watching Traitors. And I would like to apologize to the Traitors fans out there because I did not jump on the train. I didn't watch the first season. I thought, I don't know about this one. I started the second season. I'm so locked in. I watched all 5 episodes. I'm completely locked in. It's so good. And it's so good because it makes the viewer so frustrated because there's something that is so tough about watching people who they all obviously don't know what's going on, but as a viewer, you know who the traitors are, and you're yelling at these people like, "You idiots! How are you not putting it together? Those are the traitors."
Yeah.
And I will say there's been some egregious mistakes so far that I've seen happen, but
it's really good.
So good.
Yeah, the second season has a better cast than the first one, in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't know a lot of the game, like the Big Brother Survivor people.
Yeah, well, I was
watch.
asking you how you felt about Parvati because I love Parvati.
Does she always wear a headband? Are headbands her thing?
I don't know.
Oh, she just always seems to have a headband on.
Because I'm thinking Survivor, they just have those bandanas,
right.
so I don't know.
She just always seems to have a headband on.
Oh yeah,
where I'm like, there's some people out there that are like
headband
people. You know, they're always in a headband.
Right, they love their headbands.
Yeah, whole headband collection.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yep,
every color.
Yep.
Yeah, you go over their house. I have a headband.
Exactly.
No thanks. Yeah, so I am gonna have to
catch up.
I'm gonna have to do the VPN. I'm just gonna have to. Like now that I have seen what I've seen,
now you
I
want to binge.
cannot wait.
Yeah,
I'm into it. And listen,
it's good.
It's good. I like the feeling of knowing the characters already. Because you don't got to get to know them.
Yeah,
you know what I
that's
mean?
fair.
Like sometimes with Love Island, it takes a couple episodes to get into because you need to get to know the people and decide whether or not you like them.
Yeah.
But and let me say, Georgia, I'm loyal, has
Georgia Steele.
Yeah, she really has changed a lot.
She has.
She has matured a
She
lot.
feels like a completely different person. She's getting a little messy.
Is she?
In
Just
the
from the
current
first three
episodes.
is what I'm saying. She
no,
matured.
but she definitely 100% has. Like the Georgia from her season feels like a totally different Georgia, but
messy.
stay tuned.
But you know what? Messy's good for TV.
Yeah, you need a little.
You need a little messy.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch though. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do the whole thing. I'm just gonna have to do it. I can't every night go, oh, why only one episode is out? Just put 10 out at a time. Why are you teasing us? First of all, if you're putting 3 out, why can't you put 10 out?
And
why can't you put them all out?
I know.
What's this?
I don't know why they
nonsense. One a day.
I don't know why there even needs to be a delay in the first place.
I don't know. It must be like some copyright nonsense we don't know about.
International law.
Yeah. Vanderpump's back tonight.
Yes.
Oh, well, by the time this comes out,
Vanderpump is out.
Yeah. And we have not seen it, but I'm excited.
Ariana debuted on Broadway.
She did, and it looked outstanding.
Yeah.
Obviously, we didn't see any part of it, but I assume it was.
Nope, but she looked great in her costume.
Yes, she did. And both the Toms went on Vile Files.
Yeah.
And I did not listen, but I saw a rundown of it on Us Weekly.
Yeah.
It seems like...
Because it just came out this morning.
It just came out this morning.
I actually do really want to listen to it because... I don't know. I've got a... It's like a... I don't even know the right word. I'm so disgusted by him. I can't look away.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes. It's hate watching.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you hate like somebody so much that you can't look away.
Like I can't. I just want to listen to all the dumb things he says.
Right. So you could be like, that was so dumb.
Exactly.
Yeah. Apparently, from what I read, he showed up late.
Yeah.
They started the podcast without him, which, by the way, is such a move to be like, because usually if someone is late, we wait to start the show. Right? Until they're here. Like Craig and Austin, for instance.
Right. If we just started with one of them, and the other one wasn't here yet, and then we were like, hey, well,
the time is up.
A lot of podcasts do that. I've watched. Like they'll start, and then a guest will just walk in as they're recording.
I guess that makes it, very real. I'm not against it. I just thought it was like here you go. Here's Tom Sandoval showing up real late.
No, I'm not against it in that scenario at all either. Because then also you could maybe talk to Schwartz without Sandoval there for a little bit on record, see if he says anything different.
And also you gauge like almost his respectfulness, like of how late he is. Like I don't know how late he was, but if he was like an hour late, it's like, well,
Yep.
You don't care. You don't care about my time, Sandoval. Of course you don't. But yeah, that I'm excited for Vanderpump to come back. Yeah, lots of good TV.
I feel like this is a mini weekly watch report now.
Well, because we all know I had
finally got the chance to watch.
Nothing to talk about yesterday.
Yeah.
True.
So now I have things to talk about.
We got a night to actually watch some stuff.
I have a rec for you.
What is it?
The new documentary on Netflix I think it's called The Biggest Night in Pop. But it's about, the We Are the World song with like every famous.
We are the
It's
world.
like all the behind the scenes of how they did that. And it's crazy because it's just like watching the biggest stars in the history of the world just like interacting with each other. Like
That's crazy.
Michael Jackson and like Bob Dylan. Like Bob Dylan's just so uncomfortable. Like it's wild.
That is wild.
It's cool.
That sounds interesting. I saw a clip on Instagram. Khloe Kardashian shared it on her story, actually. And it was a video of Diana Ross on stage singing.
She was there.
And she was like, Michael, will you get on stage? And then Michael Jackson just gets on stage. And they're just vibing, having a good time. And it's like, and everyone in the audience is, and he's so good. And they're all just having a good time. And you're like, And then things
that wouldn't
change.
happen today.
And that, the vibe is
like
different.
who would that be today? Like who would call someone else up? Like Harry Styles calls up Taylor Swift,
and then all of a sudden they're on stage.
Right.
People are like, no, give me I need my money. I need to get paid for this.
Right.
They were doing it for the love of the game.
In the documentary, they posted
less organic moments.
Yeah,
these days.
definitely less organic moments. All things are calculated for appearances, social media, all that.
Although I will say, I think Taylor on the field was an organic moment.
I think that was.
I was saying this yesterday with Sarah.
I'm not saying for that. I'm saying for on stage moments. Like that at award shows or whatever. Like,
no, I get what you're saying. Like you
on the teleprompter, it says Harry Styles on stage, and then Taylor Swift will come up on stage.
You know what's organic? Will Smith and Chris Rock.
That you're right. You know what?
Yep.
That's talking organic.
Yep. Exactly.
No, I was saying to Sarah yesterday. I was like, do you think that before the game, Taylor and Travis had a conversation about, like, if we win, are you going to come on the field?
I don't think so.
You think she just, like, decided?
Yep.
That's hard to believe in my
I think
mind.
everybody was going, and she said...
So you think Travis Kelce was surprised?
Well, because there was a clip. I don't know necessarily who was surprised. Maybe. There was one clip where I heard her say, like, the security or somebody, it must have been asking her where she was going or, like, where, and she, like, kind of just grabbed Donna's arm, and she's like, I'll just go where she goes.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, I don't think there was a plan. I think it was like, hey, they fucking won. Everyone's so excited. We're going to go down. And, Brittany did it. Brittany, you're just...
Yeah. That's crazy. Like, if I was a player on, like, even on the Ravens, I'd probably, like, want to go meet Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Like, there she is.
Yeah. So...
I don't know how we ended up there, but
I know. Sorry, I brought it up. We can move on.
All right.
We can move on. McDonald's classic burgers are hotter, juicier, and tastier than ever before. So much so that the Hamburglar is on the loose. The patties are cooked to juicy perfection. The cheese is melted perfectly. The Big Mac has more special sauce in every bite. They're topped with a pillowy, soft golden bun. These are truly McDonald's best classic burgers ever. The Hamburglar is out there on the loose. We know that these burgers are delicious. If you listen to this show for a long time, you know that we love McDonald's and love a McDonald's classic burger, cheese or no cheese, whatever you like. They're absolutely delicious. Hit the spot. Sometimes you're just craving a burger, whether that's, a McDouble, a quarter pounder, a Big Mac, so many variations, all absolutely delicious. You got McDonald's everywhere. Make sure you are headed to your McDonald's and try McDonald's best burgers ever at a McDonald's near you.
Moving on to the topics for
Oh,
today.
no, we have a big announcement.
Oh, wait. Yes. A big announcement.
Big announcement.
It's big announcement time. It's big announcement time. It's big announcement time. It's big announcement time. You guys didn't like that
I like
one.
that one. No, I did like that.
I didn't feel it.
I like that. I think it's big.
It's big announcement time. It's big announcement time. It's a different kind of beat.
Yeah, it needs like a...
No. It's a funky beat.
Okay.
It's big announcement time. It's big announcement time. Now people are fast forwarding. They're like, just tell us the big announcement. Yeah. We're going back on tour. Woo, woo. Boom. We are going back on tour in March.
Woo, way too many times this episode.
Have you?
Yeah, I woo-wooed. I think about you moving or the couch.
Oh, it was everyone was really pumped up about the couch.
Yeah.
But we are going back on tour. We're super, super excited.
Yeah.
We have all the dates planned out. We have all the special guests locked.
Yep.
Which
the month of March,
maybe
baby.
We've never been this prepared.
We have
no.
Our guests have never been this booked.
Yeah.
For the show.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm really excited. I really think people are gonna love these shows. So let's go through it. Let's talk about the dates.
Yeah.
On March 1st, we are headed to Charleston.
Woo! Charleston, South Carolina.
Yeah, and you guys already know the guests for that one because
I mean, put two and two together. But we've also said
it, and we weren't going to. We're not announcing all the guests right away. The announcements for the guests will come as time goes. But Charleston, March 1st, we'll see you there. Be ready, Charleston. You guys talk a big game. So I want to see you guys there. Yeah. March 6th, we are headed to Austin, Texas. Boom. Boom. That's right before South by Southwest.
It is. Which we didn't know.
We didn't realize that.
But,
that's all right.
We roll with it.
Yeah. Maybe it's lining up perfectly.
I have never been to Austin. Same. I've actually never been to... Oh, no, that's not true.
We went to Dallas.
Yeah. I wasn't even going to say Texas. These are all new... a lot of these are new show locations, but I have been to these places before.
Yeah.
But Austin, Texas, I have never been.
On March 8th... Columbus, Ohio.
OH.
Yeah, the big OHIO.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. We've also never been to Columbus, Ohio.
I have been to
you
Columbus.
have?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yep.
My godfather lives in Ohio.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. He probably won't come.
Yeah.
Next up, March 14th. Atlanta, Georgia. I hope people are clapping and stuff on the other side of this. You know,
I'll throw some sound.
I haven't been to Atlanta since the Super
Bowl. Yeah, same. We were
Yep.
there. That's true, but we never done a show there.
Nope.
So we're coming to you. All right, guys. The next one. It's a big party.
Yeah.
So get excited. March 21st.
New Orleans.
Is that how you say it?
That's New
I
Orleans.
thought it
New
was
Orleans?
New
No,
Orleans.
I was trying to hit the New Orleans. Just sounded better in the
I know. That's
New Orleans.
why I didn't do the yelling.
Yeah.
Because I was like, how am I? New Orleans. I don't know. That one didn't hit. New
That's why New Orleans kind of sounded better.
Growing up, I thought it was New Orleans because my third grade teacher was from there.
Yeah.
And then I grew up and people said New Orleans.
Yeah. I think if you say it like you're from Louisiana, New Orleans, it's got like that, if you throw the accent behind it. Anyway, that's where we're going, Louisiana.
March 14th.
Yep. Very excited.
No, sorry, March 21st. March 21st. Oh my God, we were doing so well. And then
Louisiana.
Yeah, we'll be there. And we'll be eating good because I hear that they have great food.
Yep.
Last show.
Bourbon Street, baby.
Yeah, catch us there. Titties out. March 28th, our last show.
Yeah.
Los Angeles. LA, baby.
California.
Yep. The Sunshine State. That's Florida?
Nope.
City of Angels.
That's Florida. Yep. It's outside. Yeah, right? California is...
What do they call California?
It's the City of Angels, right?
The city.
Well, that's Los Angeles.
Of Angels. Yeah, well, that's where
But we're going to LA.
No, I know, but we're saying California is... Like
Hollywood.
New Jersey's the Garden State.
Yeah. What do they call California?
I don't know.
Does every state have one of those?
The Golden State?
The Golden State. Oh, duh. Golden State
Oh,
Warriors.
yeah. The Golden State.
Every state has one of those, huh?
Yo, it's New York.
It's
You should know this.
I mean, we should all know this.
I knew New Jersey. The Empire State.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
I was gonna
Cut
say
this
that,
whole
but you guys
seriously?
Should we
whole
cut this?
section.
Are we
No,
okay?
no.
The Empire State. We didn't know it was the Empire State.
I was thinking of like the Excelsior thing from Silver Linings Playbook.
All I had in my head was the Garden State, but that's New Jersey.
The Empire State. The Empire State.
What
the
is
Empire
that?
fucking State.
Yeah, is it? Is that? What's like the technical term for that? Is that every state has a nickname? Is that like what it is? What it's technically? Your
Dang.
state's catchphrase?
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways.
You know what's funny? We still haven't even said what the name of this tour is.
Oh, it's perfect timing,
No.
actually. Now that we just screwed
I
that
also
up.
wanted to go search. Mardi Gras is extremely early this year.
Yeah, we're missing it.
Rats.
Yeah,
When is it?
February. Early
Shit.
February.
That's cold.
Yeah.
The name of this tour is the What's Our Age Again tour.
What's our age again?
And
Because,
and if you don't know where that's from, then I don't want to know you. Now
Yep.
listen. Do you remember the outfit I was wearing in that video? Why would you? I do. I remember what I was wearing in that video. Because I hate it. I hate it.
What was it?
It's
trying
that
to picture.
colorful like cover up thing. It's summer like cover up thing.
Oh yes.
And
Yes.
it's more of like a beach cover up, whatever.
Yeah.
And I brought it with me to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
And I was gonna leave it behind in the Bahamas. I was like, I'm sick of this.
Honestly,
like,
yeah.
I'm so sick
Bury
of
it
this.
in the sand.
Like whatever. And then I paused and I said, wait, I wore this in our most viral video of all time.
True.
I can't throw this out.
True.
And I packed it back up.
Frame it in here.
Yeah, I was like, no, seriously, like we might just need to hang it in here.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't get rid of this
Just
viral moment.
Yep. A little play on the good old age theory.
The good old age theory. What's Our Age Again tour coming to you live March 1st, Charleston, March 6th, Austin, March 8th, Columbus, March 14th, Atlanta, March 21st, New Orleans, and March 28th, LA. Yes, that means every week of March we will be on the road coming to you live.
Woo!
And you know what? You know all the good stories, all the good stuff.
This
comes
is the
from
most
us being on the road.
jam-packed tour since the infamous
It is.
West Coast tour.
It is the most jam-packed tour.
we are.
And the thing is,
we are.
We will be tested.
testing the waters again.
and I wrote down on my calendar every day that we're so we're home 10 days of March. Because
we're gone like
the travel days I'm not counting as being home.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be. It's gonna be a good one. March is gonna be a good month. I got positive vibes about it.
Oh, I
because
can't
I know
wait.
funny stuff always happens on the road, no matter if we're feeling testy or not testy.
Yeah.
You know? So we'll see what happens. The going and sometimes it's like, would we rather just go away for like 2 weeks
Right.
and do boom, boom, boom? The going and coming back and going and coming back and going and coming back is a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. But we're going to have a good time doing it.
Yep.
We're going to have a great time doing it because these shows are going to be fantastic. We're going to incorporate some fun things, some new guests. I'm so pumped about the guests. I think other people are going to be really pumped too. So be on the lookout, guys, and get those tickets. And
Friday.
Yeah, the tickets go on sale Friday. And
At what time?
Noon.
Noon
Eastern
Eastern.
time.
So make sure you are locked
Check
and
your
loaded.
time zone.
You don't want to miss it, guys. You don't want to miss out on these tickets.
No. I'm very. This is.
You do not want to miss out on these tickets. I
Yeah.
promise you that.
Yeah.
And that is
I
not a
agree.
threat. It's just a
Friendly
promise.
warning.
It is a friendly warning that these guests are great. So hop
Yep.
on board.
Yeah.
We're heading on tour.
Okay.
All right. Let's get into the topics. We will be discussing the TikTok couple, the viral TikTok couple, Pookie and Jett. They make me uncomfortable. Caroline Manzo
Even
is...
just the way Pookie and Jett came out of your mouth, how you didn't like it.
I didn't like it at all.
Yeah.
Caroline Manzo is suing Bravo. Kim K is producing and starring in a series about Elizabeth Taylor, and we will do a Bachelor recap, Pookie.
Sans our Pookie. Trent.
Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, Trent's sick.
Pookie's sick.
Pookie is sick.
Let's just start calling Trent Pookie and see if he notices.
Yes. And when next time he comes, we
say,
should just cast,
Pookie, how you
Pookie,
doing?"
how's your sniffles? Should I text him right now and say, in cutting stems, right, Pookie, how are you feeling?
See who responds.
He would be so uncomfortable if I texted him that.
Oh my god, that just reminded me that I accidentally called Noah honey in the group chat last week.
You did. And it made me
There wasn't
really
a
happy.
second where I thought that you meant to say that.
Not a single second.
It was funny when the text came out.
It was hilarious.
Home went to honey, and it's just
No,
Is that what
honey.
you're gonna call? What are you gonna call your kids? Like,
My kids?
like, would you be like honey? Like, you're gonna call your kids honey? Like nicknames? Like,
I gotta see what their vibe is first.
yeah, totally. You gotta get a feel.
I gotta check out if my kid's cool or not first.
Yeah,
you know.
honey might not be the vibe for your kid.
No, it might not be. It might be, you know.
Yeah.
It could
It's
be
also like
Shithead.
it depends on what
Yeah.
you call. You know, maybe you call your wife or your husband honey, and then you don't want to call your kids honey.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
do you?
I don't ever use honey.
Only as a joke.
Yeah, same.
Honey is a bit.
Come on, honey.
Yeah, come on, hun.
Yeah.
That's
What do
a
you
joke.
use?
Yeah.
Baby.
It really like changes. Like the fact that
What do
I
you
also
use, baby?
was so casually answering too, like, actually,
I do use baby, but not
Sweet
in like
thing.
an annoying Lindsay and Carl
Yeah.
baby. Like it's a respectful amount of
I
Babe.
know.
of baby.
I also
It's
agree.
not like an obnoxious level.
I was
of
actually
baby.
afraid to say that I use baby because
No,
I
I'll
didn't want to
say
get
it.
made fun of.
Baby?
I'll admit it. Hand up.
Yeah,
I say it.
Or babe? Baby or babe?
Baby.
baby comes out of my mouth way
More
more
than
than babe.
babe.
Babe does not
Yeah,
come
no.
out of my mouth.
Babe doesn't really come out of my. More only that babe also comes out in like a more joking manner.
Yeah, like come on, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I was just so afraid to admit that I say baby right there. I don't know if you guys noticed. Like, I was like,
You did. You were like, no, my God, Noah's putting me on the spot.
I also sometimes love.
Yeah.
Love is nice because it's like,
Yep.
you know, I'm trying to think what else. Those are the usuals.
Yeah. Usual suspects.
Yeah. There are the people though that like when you're with them and they overuse.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't think I would call.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I don't think I would say baby in front of you guys.
No.
Just thinking about
No.
that is making me
I don't think I've
sweat.
I don't think I've used it really in public, maybe a handful of times.
Yeah. Like imagine I was like, come on, come here, baby. Never said the words come here, baby.
No.
Either.
Come on, sit on mama's lap.
Come on. You know what I hate when people call their significant others like, you know it, like poopy or stinky. like why would you that? Why
Who
would
calls
you?
their significant other
You've
poopy?
never seen that on Instagram. Like you've never seen a couple be like,
No.
oh my God,
Maybe
I have.
stinky, but I don't think I've ever seen.
Have you guys ever
poopy.
used like the baby
Pookie.
voice?
Yeah,
Yes.
Wait, really?
absolutely.
Like all the time?
No.
Not all the time, but
Like, are you doing it like
I am
ironically or
guilty of using a baby voice.
like in an ironic way or you
Not
just
in a
actually-
joking way, in a serious way. I am guilty of using the baby voice.
Yeah.
I'm not like you know, like I'm not gonna. I don't know. It just comes
Don't do
out
it right now.
Do
It's gonna
it.
make us all uncomfortable.
No. It's not like that. Like not like
Yeah. In what context are you asking? Noah?
I know. Like in
like just in general, like
like what kind of baby voice are you picturing? Because I have like a
you're gonna make me
different.
do it.
I have like a cutesy tone. You
Yeah.
know, that I would consider like a quote unquote people would say
Right,
a
yeah,
baby
yeah,
voice,
yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
not like meh, like oh like
Cuckoo gaga.
yeah, like I'm not
Like you know, like it's more just the voice too, but I feel like the way you talk, so it'd be like mommy hungry. like you're skipping words.
no,
no,
that's
no.
different. That's different.
Mommy hungry. Like if Joe was making dinner and I was like, oh, baby's hungry.
Oh, mommy hungry. No, I want
Daddy making dinner.
Oh shit.
Oh man, do you think Pookie and Jet talking?
Yeah, definitely. Now I want to take back me talking in a baby voice because I don't talk like that. I mean like
Yeah.
I have a different tone. You know, like my voice maybe hits a different octave
Yeah.
when I'm feeling cutesy.
Yeah.
You know?
That's different.
Yeah. That's different than baby
Yes.
voice, right?
Yes.
I think so.
And
I think so, yes.
Okay. I really don't want anyone to think I'm talking like that.
No. No.
Riri hungry.
Yes.
I'm gonna do that later and
Yeah,
see.
do
I
it,
can't
do
even
it and
like
see what
now.
Mark's
Should I
reaction is.
record
Now
it?
that's just so stuck in my head. I can't even think of what like other baby voice.
But do you do like
You
another
should go home and record and see how Matt responds if you're like,
Riri hungry?
dinner. Are you cooking?
I just can't say saying Riri really hungry.
Oh man. Oh my god. Anyway, I feel like we kind of jumped right into honestly baby like couple talk can flow right into this couple.
Do you do one of those like you have a different voice? Not baby, like you know, like when you're feeling cutesy.
Yeah, I definitely.
Okay.
I'll do it sometimes
I
with my
can't
mom
think of like an
if I'm sick.
Yeah, when you're sick. That's a good example. Oh, mommy, take care of me.
Not to that extent.
Oh my god. Noah. 29 years old. 28 years
28.
old. 28. I was going to say, I've been rounding up on my own age like far too much recently. My mom got mad at me in Florida. I was like, I'm 30. And she was like, no, you're not.
That is
You're
crazy
not
that
30.
This is the year.
And I was like, well,
Yeah.
I'm turning 30 this year.
Wow.
She was like, well, it's 9 months away. And I was like, okay, whoa.
That's shocking because my mom always ages up.
Well,
Like my mom will be like, you're like, oh,
it's because
she's
if I'm older than, you know, my
That's true.
mom's like, if you're 30, that means I'm 60. You know,
yeah.
she turned 60 this year.
Wow. Oh my God, you guys are exactly 30 years apart.
Yep.
Same day.
Yeah. No, her birthday's in May.
Noah going.
No one like being
Mommy,
sick at home and be like, Mom,
Mom,
can you bring me more soup?
No, I don't do that.
soupy, please,
you
mommy.
You did just admit
No,
to
it's
it.
not like that.
Mommy, more soupy, please.
My head hurts.
You shouldn't have to stress or worry when you're buying tickets to your next big event. And that's why Game Time can help you out. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all the sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you. We all have used Game Time multiple times, especially this past summer. We were going to a lot of concerts, sporting events, all thanks to Game Time. Game Time has last-minute tickets, flash deals, zone deals, and easy to find and buy tickets for every kind of event in your area. Like I mentioned, if you want to go to a sporting event, music, concert, comedy, theater, all the events near you. Game Time is the only ticketing app that gives you complete peace of mind with your purchase. See the view from your seat before you buy. I love that. I love being able to see what it's going to look like when I am sitting there getting the view before I buy. And you know exactly what to expect when you arrive. All in prices show your total up front, so you know you're getting a great deal without hidden fees. Buy tickets in seconds with just 2 taps. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHICKS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed.
Okay, we got to move on. Pookie and Jett. Who honestly, maybe they talk like this. Do you think Pookie and Jett are talking baby talk? Probably,
Absolutely.
100%. So Pookie and Jett are this couple that have gone viral on TikTok. And the sound has been used a million times. Pookie's looking absolutely fire tonight. They do their outfit checks. Jett has a very monotone southern voice that has really taken the internet by storm.
Pookie's looking really fired tonight.
Pookie's looking real fired this evening.
I got within like 2
That was a
seconds of this
terrible
video
southern accent.
and I had to shut it off.
So Pookie and Jett are, like I said, taking the internet by storm, these outfits. Now, who exactly are these people? We don't even really know. You know, just a couple. Her real name's Campbell.
Campbell, I like that name better than Jet or
Campbell
Pookie.
and Jett.
Oh, his name's Jet.
Yeah, her name is not Jett. Her name's Pookie.
Right. Her nickname is Pookie.
She is Campbell, and he's talked about how, you know, now people are asking them questions about their relationship and how did they meet, how did they get so much money, because she's got really nice stuff. That's the first thing people want to know, I feel like. When you go viral on TikTok, or if there's other influencers that go viral, or maybe like when they get to a point where they're showing off their 30th Prada handbag, people are like, okay, what's the jig is up, you know? Where's the cash coming from? Because it can't just be from this. And that's different. Like some influencers obviously can make that money. Yeah. They're new to the scene in the the TikTok game.
Yeah.
So
Pookie
obviously
didn't even go viral yet.
Pookie had her Birkins before.
Yeah.
She was going bye. So that's really now what people are like, oh my God, she has such nice stuff. And she's looking fire. They've been married They've been married for almost 6 years. They live in Atlanta, or they have bought a house in Atlanta. She runs a fashion blog. And before that, she was a flight attendant. And Jett works in mergers and acquisitions within the dental industry,
Wow.
according to his
Big
LinkedIn
time.
profile. Pokey. Oh, no. She calls him Pokey?
Pookie and Pokey?
I'm reading this E! News article that's like, who are Pookie and Jett?
Who are Pookie and Pokey?
And this says, what does Pookie call her husband? While Campbell holds the title of Pookie, Jett is called Pokey. In a December 2021 TikTok, Campbell affectionately referred to her man as such when presenting her a gift from Cartier.
Oh, okay.
Yes. They do not have any kids yet, but they do have a French bulldog named Pierre.
Pierre.
So Pookie has taken the world by storm with her fits looking absolutely fire. Now everybody's using that sound and going crazy with it.
Yeah, this is a trend I have not hopped aboard on.
Yeah. There's something about the voice that doesn't sit well with you, does it?
I started watching the video and I just kept scrolling past.
Yeah.
You know, there's some things that people find really funny that you don't necessarily find funny. And then it's kind of the same. Like sometimes I'll find something really funny that other people don't find funny. This is one of those scenarios.
You're on the outside.
I don't necessarily think Pookie and Jett is like that funny.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's like necessarily funny. You know, like they're not doing anything funny.
No, they're not trying to be funny, but I'm not even laughing at it from a non-fun, like they're not even not funny.
Well, do you
standpoint.
feel like people are laughing with them or at them?
At them. They're definitely laughing at them, but I'm not even laughing at them.
Right.
That's what I'm like. I don't even, I'm not,
Yeah. I kind of, Pookie is a nickname we're still using these days, huh?
They are for sure.
Yeah. I haven't gone down the rabbit hole of watching too many of their videos. I've just seen like the ones that have gone crazy viral. Like I haven't sat and watched their old videos. I've just seen, and it's just all the remakes. The sound is just being used a million times.
Well, I think if I go back and watch, then I will maybe be on board. Like I think if I really put my time into Pookie and Jett, then I might be like, all right, I'm sold on Pookie and Jett here, laughing at them.
Yep.
But right now I'm not on board.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Stars.
Pookie.
Pookie seems to be a star.
Pookie and Pokey.
Pookie and Pokey.
Pookie female version, Pokey male version.
Yep.
Moving on, Caroline Manzo suing Bravo.
Yeah.
Now I think this was a long time coming.
Right. It did feel like she was maybe gonna I don't know, it's like the whole issue with Brandi Glanville, right? You would think, backstory, if you don't know, Caroline Manzo and Brandi Glanville both were a part of a Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip season that has not been aired. They filmed it a while back now because of a issue that Brandi and Caroline had during the show. Now, it came out that Caroline had felt that there was an incident of a, sexual harassment. Brandi was getting very close during filming, and that there was one specific incident that apparently basically brought everything to a halt. It seems. Mm-hmm. And or at least not in the moment, but afterwards. And they have not aired it. They haven't really, Bravo hasn't put anything out about when this is happening. Brandi's talked about it a little bit just in the terms of how stressed the last few months have been. She's come home and all these things and what's been going on. And they've touched on it a little bit, but not in a massive amount. But now Caroline is suing Bravo. And the producers over alleged incident involving sexual harassment by co-star Brandi Glanville. The former Real Housewives of New Jersey star filed a lawsuit in New York State Supreme Court Friday alleging that Real Housewives of Beverly Hills breakout Glanville sexually assaulted and harassed Manzo while filming an upcoming season of Ultimate Girls Trip in Morocco in January 2023. Manzo accuses the show's producers of hiring Glanville as a cast member despite, quote, overwhelming prior notice of Miss Glanville's prior deviant sexual proclivities and sexually harassing conduct. Besides Bravo, defendants named in the lawsuit include Warner Brothers Entertainment, NBC, Universal Media, and Brandi provided a statement saying, a representative said, sadly, Brandy had to wake up to yet another lawsuit that includes defamatory false accusations about her. While filming, Brandy followed what the producers asked of her, and there was no sexual assault. She is innocent of these absurd accusations that have weighed on her mental and physical health for far too long without a word of support from Peacock, Shed Media, or Bravo. This painful storytelling seems endless and needs to stop. She is looking to move on and upward and get her life back. Manzo's attorney said, we believe this case is about the network selfishly sacrificing the well-being of their talent for ratings and profit. Brandy Glanville stated she was simply doing what the producers told her to do. Reality TV is leading to severe emotional and physical harm of its talent. This must stop. We are outraged by Bravo, Peacock, and NBC's conduct and look forward to having the issues decided by a jury. Now, there was like the, Housewives Reddit was doing some digging. And obviously, if you can look up the full filing and of what allegedly had happened, and says that Caroline walked on set and into the film shoot. She made a conscious effort to be kind to Glanville in order to move past the argument between Glanville and Manzo. While on set, Manzo approached the bar to have a drink. Immediately, Manzo noticed that the castmates were drinking and some castmates appeared intoxicated. Throughout the trip, the other housewives would frequently comment to Manzo that she had large breasts. Cast members asked Manzo, are they real or fake? Later that evening, Manzo and her castmates retreated to a couch near their bar to watch a snake handler. Clearly intoxicated, Glanville walked over to Manzo, spread Manzo's legs, and leaned into Manzo. She then laid her head on Manzo's inner thigh. Manzo pulled away and moved to the other end of the couch. Manzo is 5 feet tall in height compared to Glanville, who is closer to 6 feet. Exerting her dominance over Manzo, Glanville followed Manzo and sat right next to her on the couch. Glanville proceeded to kiss her with a closed mouth. Glanville then kissed Manzo again. Manzo was very uncomfortable. And then it's ongoing. It sounds like she jumped on her lap. This is, Caroline. This is all in the court files of when she filed this accusation. It says that Caroline had tried to push her off. Eventually, she was able to break free from her. She had left the couch, was very distraught, and this has brought up previous feelings for Caroline, where she said she has gone through a sexual assault when she was much younger in her life. And she had to kind of separate herself from the group. They've also said that she then went to the bathroom to separate herself. Some of the other women followed, but that Brandy followed her into the bathroom, and there was some forcible touching happening in the bathroom that she alleges. At a certain point, the bathroom door was locked. More touching. This goes into great detail. Yeah. So I don't need to if you want to look at this, it's it's terrifying for obviously Caroline. Yeah. And it says that Caroline was yelling help from inside the bathroom, and she was visibly shaken after this had all happened. She was yelling at production, and that afterwards she was trying to just regain her composure. Brandy had followed her to the bathroom again. I mean, it just sounds like a repeated night from hell from Caroline in this situation. And if Brandy is saying she was just doing what production was telling her to do, that's fucking wild.
That is insane. And I mean, the whole thing is extremely bizarre. Yeah. Especially Brandy, obviously. Yeah. But to say that production is production telling you to do all of that? That
I don't know, but I feel terribly for insane. Caroline. I think we obviously heard of the rumors and whatnot of what had gone down, but reading the full, her detailed version of what happened that night is terrifying.
Yeah, and Caroline joining that trip, she hasn't been on the show in so long. Yeah. Joining the trip thinking she's just doing a fun thing, and that happening is just so unfortunate. I feel sorry for her that this is happening, especially when you're trying to say what happened and you get a he said, she said situation.
Yeah, so clearly she wants the network, the production, to be held accountable in this way, because it's interesting that the lawsuit is against Bravo.
Right.
And not like she filed against Brandy specifically.
Right.
So you just have to see how this
maybe
how
she
this
thought
plays
that
out.
Brandy would continue to say that it was the production.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then she would then have to go to production. So
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
We'll see how
this
it plays
is
out.
pretty intense for sure. And like Caroline's lawyer said, they're gonna take it to court.
yeah, we'll see how it turns out.
Yeah.
Just a fun little thing. Kim Kardashian is producing and starring in a series about Elizabeth Taylor. Kim K, she's got her hands on the acting bug, producing. She's always been involved in producing, I feel like. Obviously with Keeping Up with Kardashians and all of that. But she's got the acting bug.
She has the acting bug, and I also feel like she has always been so obsessed with Elizabeth Taylor, and this must be kind of like a dream type role for her, I would say. I mean, Elizabeth Taylor has been portrayed by many people before, but like I feel like Kim has talked about on the show, like collecting old things from her, having like jewelry or different things that like belong to her, buying things from auction and things like that. So in a press release, BBC Arts announced that it commissioned a 3-part docuseries about Taylor from the production company Passion Pictures. Per the release, Kardashian will executive produce the series, which is tentatively titled Elizabeth Taylor, Rebel Superstar, alongside Carrie, Leah, and Hamish Ferguson. Elizabeth Taylor was unapologetically herself a fighter, Kardashian said in the statement. She is proof that you can keep evolving and changing and have different chapters in your life, and she paved the way for all of us who came after her with that blueprint. The series will feature privileged access to those who knew her best, including members of Elizabeth Taylor's family, friends, and colleagues from throughout her stellar career. Okay, so it's a docuseries, but not. This is confusing because for a second I was like, "Oh, she's playing Elizabeth Taylor," but I don't think she is. I think she's just producing, and she's going to be in a documentary about Elizabeth Taylor. Yes.
Okay, so never mind.
Yes.
Kim Kardashian is not starring in a series about Elizabeth Taylor.
I mean, do you think she has the chops for that?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I believe that a second.
I don't know.
I'm not going to say...
Lindsay Lohan played Elizabeth Taylor.
I'm not going to say immediately no, but
She's never done like anything.
I wasn't even thinking about the chops. I was just thinking about like, she just seems to have an acting bug, and it feels like she'll do what she can get her hands on.
You know, man, these headlines, they'll get you. Kardashian is featured in the series because she was the person who conducted the last interview Taylor did before she died of congestive heart failure at the age of 79 on March 23rd, 2011.
Okay, so it's literally scratch everything we said. We're so wrong.
Yep.
Kim Kardashian is not starring. That's the news. That's the new headline. Kim Kardashian is not starring.
She is producing
in a series about Elizabeth Taylor. She's producing a series about Elizabeth Taylor.
She's
I guess I should have known
featured.
like docuseries.
Right, but sometimes they have the people like...
I don't know. Docuseries
reenact.
confuses me as just a term.
Wait, Elizabeth Taylor had a British accent? Did she?
Yeah.
Imagine Kim Kardashian doing a British accent.
It would be hilarious. I mean, we would all tune in to see how it goes. It would be quite the leap from playing entertainment lawyer on American Horror Story to
I never saw
British
that, but
Elizabeth
it
Taylor.
seems like she was just like kind of playing herself.
I honestly think it's because
Also, I think
nothing
it's-
shocks us anymore.
Totally.
That
the
we
way
were like,
that we just completely believed she was going to be playing Elizabeth Taylor. Like, I was like, oh, that's nice. She's producing and she's going to play Elizabeth Taylor.
It's because nothing is shocking anymore.
No.
That we were like, yeah, Kim Kardashian, yeah, good for her.
I was like, yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, you're right. Who is Kim Kardashian to play Elizabeth Taylor? British Elizabeth Taylor.
They're like, we could get Emma Stone. We could get like all these people.
Right.
No. Get Kim Kardashian.
I don't.
Kim Kardashian
I thought it was kind
playing
of
Elizabeth Taylor.
I thought it was a scenario where
nuts?
she was paying Like she was producing it. She
was,
picked herself.
She's making a movie
she
just
was
so she can
making
star.
the show about herself.
Like it was like she was making it so she could play Elizabeth
yeah,
Taylor.
that's how I took it too. I
thinking.
was like, she's making a show about Elizabeth Taylor so that she could be in and be
so
Elizabeth
that she
Taylor.
could be Elizabeth Taylor.
But no, you're right. There's no way that Kim Kardashian could play Elizabeth Taylor. There's no way.
Yeah, no.
Like playing like a real person is very hard.
Yeah.
Look at Bradley Cooper. He 6 years of his life.
Right. Out the window.
And he didn't even get anything for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian is not playing Elizabeth Taylor.
Oopsies.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay. Anyway.
Oof, that was a rough one by us.
Honestly, Kim, we believe in you. That's how we feel.
It was
because
clear that we
were ready to say, you know what, Kim, good luck, honey.
I said she's got the
Good luck.
I said she's got the acting
yeah,
bug.
you were like, she's got the acting
I
bug.
said she's itching to play a role. She's got the acting bug, I said. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Honestly, I really thought
Just goes to
that
show
was
how
the case.
nothing is shocking anymore.
Yeah, I guess that's on me for really interpreting docuseries in a different way.
Listen, that's on all of us
Yeah.
except Noah.
I guess if they just said
I was
a
just
new
like,
series.
I didn't really put it together. Like,
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah,
this.
yeah.
She's playing Elizabeth Taylor.
I mean, to say she is to produce and star. Like star.
Star.
She's
Yeah.
starring.
Starring as
She's
Elizabeth
starring
Taylor.
in it.
That's their
it doesn't really
fault.
sound like she's the
No,
star,
she's
does
not
she?
the star.
She's a small part of a documentary.
She's going to mention how she was an Elizabeth Taylor fan.
Yep.
I don't think you say star when you're in a documentary. Like, that's not the right word.
I know.
Docuseries.
That'd
Yeah.
be like starring
That's
on a
how they got
podcast.
us.
Like,
That's how they got us.
I thought this was a limited series about Elizabeth Taylor
So
starring
did I.
Kim Kardashian.
So did I. Coming to FX.
And you know what? Now I want to see that happen. I want to see what Kim's got.
Yeah.
Show us your chops, Kim.
Keep on moving up.
Prove us wrong if
Do
you
you
want to
think
play Elizabeth
Kim
Taylor.
Kardashian will ever be like the lead actress in a movie.
Yes.
No. She was a lead actress in a movie.
What?
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm terribly sorry.
Yeah, she made a. Yeah, it was a low budget movie too.
I actually do think she will be a lead in a movie.
You do?
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be like a Steven Spielberg film, but like I think she
Like a rom-com?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
maybe a rom-com.
Isn't she going to do that? Didn't we just talk about this a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
About her
She's probably just producing it.
where she's like
She has an appearance like Courtney did and She's All That. Or He's All That.
am I making like what
I could see her doing like a rom-com role.
The Fifth Wheel? We talked
Yes.
about this.
Yes. How fast news moves.
She's a comedy starring Kim Kardashian. She's lit. It's already happening.
I don't believe she's starring in it though anymore. I don't believe she's starring in it. I believe she has a cameo.
No,
I mean, like,
it's her.
Dua Lipa's in movies, like, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, not that they're.
I
Like,
mean,
similar
it
at
is
all.
a female ensemble cast, but she will be in the movie.
I bet she has a couple lines. Because
She is the fifth wheel. Is the
Oh,
point of the
okay,
movie?
so
like
she's-
it's called the Fifth Wheel, and she will be playing the fifth wheel.
wow. Kim Kardashian starring as the fifth wheel in The Fifth Wheel.
Purchased by Netflix.
Wow. Okay. Well, so yes, I guess to answer your question, I don't think she's the star of that film.
Who else? Is there any other big
No,
names?
there's no
in it?
names attached yet.
So they're just like, hey, you're the fifth wheel. We'll find the other four wheels.
Because I'm telling you right now, we're redoing a segment we did. Let's see, this article came out November, so the end of November. This was a part of an episode
Oh, we need new material.
where this is it. Oh man, the writers, one of them's an SNL alum,
Pete Davidson.
and she's in it.
Well, congrats, Kim.
Yep,
You know, making a name for yourself.
in the acting world, but
Yeah.
not as Elizabeth Taylor.
No, certainly not as Elizabeth Taylor.
Nope.
This Bachelor recap is presented by Coors Light. When you're juggling work, family, life, in general, things can feel chaotic. Maybe you got a ton of things happening on the weekend, but you also have a ton of work to do during the week. So you feel like you don't really have any time to sit back and relax and refresh. This is why Coors Light can help you out. It helps you find the moments to reset and refresh all year long. Whenever you need to just sit back and hit reset, reach for a Coors Light. It's made to chill. There's only one beer out there that's literally made to chill, and that's Coors Light. Look at the cold mountains in my hand right now. It's nice and cold. The mountains are blue. I can feel the refreshment pouring out of this can. When it's time to chill, Coors Light is the beer that I reach for. Last week, I was packing for the Bahamas. I said, you know what? I deserve a reward. I'm going to have myself a nice refreshing Coors Light to lead into vacation. Hit reset, ready to go. So when you want to hit reset, grab the beer that's made to chill. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Drizzly or Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/chicks. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company in Golden, Colorado. All right, Bachelor recap time. Bachelor was Monday night. Unfortunately, no Trent.
No Trent.
He's sick.
Pookie's sick.
Yeah. Poor Pookie. Hopefully he's taking his medicine and feeling better. There's something going around the city.
There is. And a lot of people in the office have gotten sick in the last week.
People are getting real sick.
Yep.
So we wish our best to Pookie.
Yep.
And we'll carry on with our Bachelor recap.
Yep.
So what did you think of the show?
Oh.
So what did you think of Monday night's episode?
Good episode. I will say to start it off, Joey, 2 episodes and I'm already kind of thinking, is Joey doing too much?
You think he's putting on an act?
Not putting on an act.
He's not being himself?
But it's
Uncle Joey is going to step in and say, you're not being yourself?
I just feel like he's hitting his lines, you know?
He is hitting his marks.
He's hitting the Bachelor cliches. If
the X is there, he's on it. If the X is there, he's on it.
I'm feeling a spark. Something could happen. I'm excited. This is my journey.
My fiance's in this room.
Yes. This, just, which is not a bad thing. I find him to be a very genuine guy. And I do like him a lot. But some of his solo interview moments, I was like, I feel like I'm just getting the Bachelor, the script.
Do you think it has to do with producers saying, we're going to ask you this question and we would like 100%. For you to restate the question in this format? And so then, when they're probably asking behind the camera, do you feel like your fiance's in this room? Yeah. And then he has to go, I'm starting to feel like my fiance's in this room, because they make you restate the question. Yeah. So I feel like maybe that's what we're getting.
Definitely. I definitely feel that way. I mean, they did try and change it up a little bit, right? When the first group date was get ready, the brides, put on the dresses, oh, here we go. They're going to roll out Franco. They're going to take the pictures. The whole thing. Thought we were just getting the same date. And they did mix it up. They changed the date around, which thank you for doing that. Instead, it was a full-blown wedding reception for all 9 brides and Joey together with a special performance by Michael Bolton. And a group of random strangers that just had to sit at these tables and wave and smile and talk to Joey and these ladies, and they all got their moment to talk to him. I liked the change up for the bridal date instead of just making them all take pictures with Joey.
Yeah, I thought that was fun, and I
made
also
it more competitive, almost
more competitive.
Win the date with win the dance,
and also that everyone had to get dressed up, because sometimes I feel like they do just one person has to try wedding dresses on, or they have done group wedding dress dates in the past. Making them all do it, feels better than just making one of them do it. Because you're ooh, that one person's the wedding dress. I'm never a fan of the wedding dress dates, because you're I'm putting. To me, the first time you should be putting on a wedding dress is when you're trying on wedding dresses for your wedding. Yeah. And
yep.
They're all just putting on wedding dresses, running around.
I know. And they did kind of allude to that. And then felt bad for Lauren. That it was a tough date. Mm-hmm. She had gotten emotional talking about her dad who had passed and thinking about her wedding day. And it was very sad. And it obviously put her in a tough spot of you're just not in the mood to be fighting with these other women over time for Joey when you're in that kind of headspace. And she got to explain that to him later on. But I just, honestly, I was watching that. I was like, damn. Production put her, I guess maybe they wanted to separate Lauren and Allison so that they weren't on the same group date. But like Allison got the obstacle course boot camp date instead. And like, it's like, oh, you obviously know that story. Like, you know that just happened.
Yeah.
So I just felt like it put her in a vulnerable position.
Absolutely. There were a couple things that I felt that way. Daisy being put on the helicopter date, that she's talking about how she's nervous that she's not going to be able to hear Joey that well because on a helicopter you have to wear the headphones and it's a noisy environment. And that my initial thought was they know. Production knows.
Yeah.
Joey doesn't know yet because Daisy wants to take the time to tell him.
Yep.
And you're going to put her in a circumstance where she might have to be like, I can't hear. Like,
yeah.
To me, that felt wild.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you
on that,
It did go over
well.
Yeah.
But to me, I was like, this could not go over well.
Yeah.
Or not go over well, but put her in an uncomfortable position as well.
Definitely. Rachel won I guess. I was not like really it was a full-blown competition, but the first dance with Michael Bolton performing. She and Joey have a good connection, I think. I think he likes her a lot. Even though Jess did get the group date rose. Opened up a little bit more about her past. She's been in a past relationships, cheated on a lot. Not to diminish Jess's story at all, but the first girl to tell The Bachelor that they had been cheated on in their past relationship, guaranteed rose. It happens every time. Happens every time. Jess, I think, also kind of think Jess seems super cute. I can't look at her without thinking about Hannah Brown. I just think they look so similar. It's crazy to me.
Right.
And then Daisy had her one-on-one date. She got the first one-on-one, which is very exciting. They went to a music festival, or I don't even know if it was necessarily a festival or a concert. And it always cracks me up when they would love to know if Daisy really knew who Bahamas or the Bahamas, whoever.
Because she said she loves.
Yeah, they were like, we're going to go
Bahamas.
backstage to see the Bahamas. Oh my God, I love him.
I thought they were going to the Bahamas. I was like, wait, are they going on a trip to the Bahamas?
Yeah. Of course, this whole buildup was Daisy having to have that conversation with Joey about her hearing, which I think went very well and he's very receptive. He's a good listener.
Joey can hold a conversation.
He definitely can.
He's not the Bachelor that's just going, wow.
Thanks so much for telling me that.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Like, he can hold a conversation.
Totally.
He asks questions.
Yep.
He has his responses. He is listening intently.
Yep.
You can tell. And so I appreciate that about Joey and watching him, because you feel like you're watching a real person when he's in conversation with people.
Absolutely. Happy for Daisy that she's made it to this point. Like, Lyme's disease is such a crazy,
it really is crazy
disease, and it affects people differently. And like, what? Oh my God! Just
it could be
such a scary story,
right? And it could be so silent, and you don't realize how it can affect people.
Absolutely. So, eventually it's led to this point where she had been losing her hearing, and she went to Germany for treatment and came back and has been feeling healthy, and she has her cochlear implant now, and that it works well for her. And so I think that was, I'm sure she really wanted to share that with Joey and have that conversation, and I think that went really well. And she's just gosh darn adorable.
Yeah, she's really sweet.
I mean,
right now,
really is absolutely adorable. Like,
stealing the hearts of. She's America's sweetheart.
Yeah. I mean, it really doesn't get more adorable than cute. Like, her name's Daisy, for God's sakes.
Daisy, you're bound to be cute.
Yeah, like, she's just friggin' adorable. So that date obviously went well, and the boot camp date was interesting because they just brought out Jubilee and Demi. Jubilee, I'm pretty sure, was in the army or some sort of military branch. Like she has been through training and as a part, and that's like part of her story. Don't really know how Demi got thrown into the mix, but they got down and dirty, getting into some classic like capture the flag type things. Honestly, they had to first they were like drop and give me 20 push-ups. I was like, whoa.
Yes. Intense.
That is very intense. And then they did like a capture the flag, but with a heart type thing. Some people took that more seriously than others.
In school.
Really? Oh my God, I loved capture the flag. You ever play capture the flag? Like, oh my God, we used to have on the weekends.
I hated gym class.
Not even, this wasn't school. Capture the flag.
What is that supposed to mean?
When parents.
I played sports.
We've had this conversation.
When all my parents would get together. All my parents. 2 parents. When my parents and their friends got together and all the kids were all around the same age, we go to like somebody's house or be at our house. And while the parents were all hanging out, the kids would play capture the flag. And in the dark, in the nighttime, you know? Mm-hmm. So much more intense version of capture the flag. Really intense. That was always so fun.
Yeah. Well,
love that version of capture the flag.
That's like with your friends and stuff. Yeah. Gym class to me.
Oh no, gym class, no thanks.
Was embarrassing because it was guys and girls, and I didn't want the boys to make fun of me. Yeah. Like, because boys were mean, and they would make fun of you if you were bad at things. Yep. In school.
Damn, our school wasn't like that.
Yeah, well, I'm glad. I'm glad you weren't making fun of girls in your class, but in my gym class, they were in elementary and middle school.
You suck.
Like
stupid girl, can't play sports.
Kinda, like sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember I wore. This is not gym class.
I was just too bossy. I bossed everybody around in gym class.
Well, that's better than getting stepped on. You know. I don't know. I mean, this doesn't do with gym class, but it reminds me of a boy like picking on me. We had crazy hat day at school, and my dad gave me his like Mets floppy hat. It was like whatever, and I wore it, and this kid like made fun of me so much, and like
but
boys,
it's crazy hat day.
I know, it was crazy hat day.
It's not like you're just wearing it.
Boys in elementary, middle school can be like
they
mean.
They can.
You know,
they absolutely
I
can.
will never forget it that he made fun of my crazy hat, and he was my crush.
Oh.
Well, that's the double whammy. That's why you remember it.
Yeah.
Well, you sure it wasn't like making fun of you because he likes you type thing?
Good point, Noah.
Maybe, but it didn't feel like that in the moment. You know, you hold on to these things. You get embarrassed.
Aria's like, and I was 5.
Literally though, I'm pretty sure this happened in 2nd grade.
She's like, and I was 5 years old, and it stayed with me to this day.
It does, because
so whenever you see that hat, are you triggered?
You know, my dad has held on to that hat for a long time. I think he still has it.
What is a floppy hat?
It's a bucket hat.
Oh.
They used to call them floppy hats.
Yeah. Floppy. That makes me think of floppy disks.
Yeah.
Floppy
I don't know. My dad always called it.
Yeah, you did in school. Floppy disk. You would. It's instead of like a USB drive to save that we have now. Like you put in the floppy disk to save shit on.
Well, I just looked up USB. I looked up floppy hat, and it's like
a thumb.
You're not that
drive.
Much younger than me to not have floppy disks.
I've never heard of
that.
When
we were in like elementary school in the library.
Maybe
I would work on computer projects on the floppy disk. Sarah, if Sarah knows you had them.
I don't remember that.
Well,
it doesn't ring any bells. Maybe our school is just very progressive.
Yeah, no, they existed. Don't you worry. Okay, moving on.
I looked up floppy hat, and I'm getting like these big sun hats.
Oh yeah, right. That makes me think like a beach hat, floppy hat.
Floppy hat it was a bucket hat. It was a Mets bucket hat.
If you look up dumb floppy hat, Rhea comes up in the dictionary.
Oh my God! There she is in a Mets hat. It's right there. Oh man. Shit. Hey, Chicks in the Office listeners, we're here to tell you that there's no reason to panic the next time you're searching for the perfect gift. Now you can use gift mode on Etsy. Gift mode on Etsy is here to take the stress out of gifting so you can find the perfect item for anyone and any occasion. Now it's easy to find gifts made by independent sellers for all the people in your life, like the foodie, the wine enthusiast, the Zen seeker, the artist, or the pasta lover. From 90s nostalgia and mixology to reality TV and gaming, there's something for everyone on Etsy. With gift mode on Etsy, I can search hundreds of gifting personas and find so many incredible items. I have shopped on Etsy many a times. I have bought many gifts on Etsy. I have had so many friends, family get engaged in the last couple years, and to get something personalized, beautiful for a couple that just got engaged, Etsy has so many great options. A gifting moment is always around the corner, but whether it's a birthday, an anniversary, a holiday, or even just a day to say thank you, gift mode on Etsy has you covered. So if you need to find the perfect gift, don't panic. Try gift mode on Etsy now. That's so simple. Etsy. Try gift mode on Etsy now. Okay, so all the girls are battling. Once again, there's always something physical going on. And Edwina did really, really well. She crushed it. Go off, girl. She got some extra time and well-deserved. And Joey, Joey just seems to be cruising through this right now. Mm-hmm. And then the drama of the evening.
It is going smooth.
It is going
Joey.
smooth. The drama towards the end.
I mean, it's only the second episode.
It is the only, yeah. The drama towards the end was that Medina, who was 31, her name, God, I mean, I should have a cheat sheet in front of me. I can't remember. There's too many girls left still for me. Mm-hmm. It's Medina, right?
It's also, we're only on the second week.
Yeah. Okay. Medina she's 31. And I think she is dropped it. Gorgeous.
Stunning. Looks like a model.
Yeah. And she, I think, was struggling a little bit with her age and just being older than the girls, older than Joey. And it obviously was something that was bothering her. Now, Maria definitely has a strong person. Oh, we got to talk. Completely forgot about the friggin' outfit change.
Oh, Maria's outfit change?
Okay, beep, 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 beep. Backing up. During the night portion of the group date, Maria is in this little white dress, and she's like, "This is feeling a little tight. I gotta get into something more comfortable." Leaves, changes, and comes back, and is just in a bra and skirt, basically. Like,
she's in a lace set.
It's in a lacy set, but it's a cups. It covers her boobs, has some sleeves, and then like a low rise long skirt. She looks stunning,
amazing outfit.
But she was like the. I like her being like, oh, I swear, I'm just like so much more comfortable in this.
I knew she was gonna change into something real sexy.
Right, we knew she would. Honestly, I thought she was gonna come back in lingerie.
I thought it was gonna be like a
nightgown. Yeah. I didn't think she was coming back in a giant t-shirt and boxers, but I wasn't expecting
the club outfit.
Yeah, like it's 3 a.m. and we're in 11 in Miami.
Yep.
Which she's hustling.
She looks fantastic.
She pulled the move. I don't think we've ever really seen that many girls on The Bachelor pull the let me slip into something a little more comfortable move.
Yeah, I so far have no problem with Maria.
I don't either. I think she has a strong personality.
Yeah.
She's gonna rub the other girls the wrong way. But I don't think she's like doing something wrong.
Yeah, I think people are going to love her or people are not going to vibe with her personality, but I don't see her as the villain type that she's being painted out to be in this moment.
Right. So skip. Mm-hmm. Back to where I was. Mm-hmm. Maria is talking to another girl about Medina being, upset and kind of like insecure about her age. And in Maria's way, I really don't think was trying to insinuate anything about Medina, like get over it, like that kind of attitude. Like I think she was like, oh my God, you're not old. Like if you're old, I'm old. Like we're all old. Like it's okay. Like you're not that much older than Joey. It's all right. Like you're stunning. Whatever. Like trying to hype her up.
Yeah,
and
like she wasn't being like you're old and I'm young. Like she was like I'm 29.
Totally. Like, people deal with their insecurities in their own way. Some people, when you're feeling insecure, you just want somebody to say, like, I understand how you're feeling, like, I'm there for you. And then some friends, it's harder for them, and it comes back in a way that's like, oh my God, you shouldn't feel that way. You're so great. Like, and it's not that she's coming from a bad place. Like, she's not making you, I don't think she was trying to make Medina feel old.
Yeah.
I think she was trying to be like, oh, you have no reason to feel that way. You're great. You're not old. Like, blah, blah, blah. So That's how I understood it and how she took it. Now, Sydney overheard some of this conversation and felt like Maria was gossiping about her or like saying things she shouldn't have said, when really, like, Sydney couldn't even really say necessarily like what Maria was saying, but basically like translated it back to Medina that she was sort of like making fun of her in a way, or just being like she shouldn't, like making fun of her insecurity maybe, which is really not what she was trying to do.
And what she relayed back, what she said that she overheard,
it's just not what she said.
No, but also wasn't bad at all.
Yeah,
like she said, like there's no reason for her to feel old.
Yeah.
Which is
right.
What I think is nice.
Right.
Like I think she was just trying to.
I think she was trying to make her feel better. Like, there is no reason for you to feel old. You're 31 and not old at all.
She was right when she was like, "This is the dumbest thing ever."
Yeah.
And the coming attractions. Yeah. The preview of the coming attractions. It's such an old thing to say. Like meaning like 2000s. Not old in like age old.
So,
you know what I mean?
It's not old.
Not old. Maria in the previews is like, I don't know how to make him believe that this is, like, I feel frustrated for her because she really is not doing anything wrong right now.
No, not at all. Not at all. So I understood that frustration.
Maybe I'm biased
from
because
her.
of the name.
Maybe, but I am on that side as well, where I really didn't think like she did something that was worthy of the girls getting all riled up against her. I feel like, I mean, and Sydney kind of said it, right? She was just like, she's annoying. So clearly some of the girls probably just don't like her in general.
They may not.
So they're gonna jump on anything she says.
They may not vibe with her personality, or they feel threatened by her, or there's a whole list of reasons why people can be acting this way. They're in a house with a group of women and they're fighting for one guy.
Exactly. So that was going on during the cocktail hour towards the end, and then it was just a tough go for Lauren this episode. Clearly, sometimes I think people go on The Bachelor and they think they can handle it, and then like after 2 days, it's just like, holy shit, this is not for me. And it just felt like that's where Lauren's head was at. Super fair. Didn't really feel like there was a big reason. It wasn't like it was Joey's fault necessarily. I think it was just like, hey, not the environment for me. I'm gonna go. And that's okay.
Yeah. Removing yourself from the situation.
Yeah. That really eliminated the whole sister problem really quick.
Yeah.
Joey must have been like, thank God I didn't have to make that decision.
Right. Like, I don't have to split these sisters.
He's like, I didn't have to pick one sister over the other. I did laugh. She was like, maybe I'll see you at hometown.
That's funny.
So, it is what it is. I wish Lauren was able to stay. Because it would have been interesting to see how that dynamic played out.
But to notice that you're not feeling it and you're not going to sit here and fight with your sister for the sake of the show, just go on.
And I'm sorry that production didn't get her the red velvet cake that she wanted. She was pissed. Things were just really not going her way.
Right.
And that red velvet was quite literally the icing on the cake.
And maybe it put her over the edge. That was good.
Classic rose ceremony, and there was only a few girls went home. I think maybe 3 or 4 or 3. Erica, I believe, was one of them. And Taylor.
When it's this early on, I never remember the people who went home.
I know.
You know
who?
Because you didn't even get to know them that well anyway if they're going home the second week.
Do you know who is moving up my rankings of people I'm rooting for? Is Lexi. I like Lexi a lot.
Lexi had a good first impression night 1.
She
with
did
the golf thing.
She did, and then I liked what she did with the painting. Like that was cute, funny. Okay, so I think yes, Erica was sent home, and I'm just looking. Oh, Marlena. Marlena. Marlena.
Marlena
was sent home, and Taylor. So short-lived.
Didn't
get
to know them. I don't have attachment to them.
Yep, exactly. I know. But Taylor was a listener of the show. She is a listener of the show.
Oh, shout out Taylor.
So sorry to Taylor.
Sorry, Taylor.
That's a short-lived. You were there.
You made it.
And she did have some good moments. And she was cracking me up. Like, even on the group date, she showed her emotions, which I respect. Like, being on a group date and you're kind of like, ugh, like watching them kiss, super fair.
You didn't want to see it.
Super fair. And I thought she and Jess could have had a little bit of a drama dynamic that also was just, nipped in the bud here as well. So that's The Bachelor.
That wraps it up. All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We love you guys. Stay tuned for those tickets announced on Friday, or on sale on Friday, and the guest announcements coming very soon. Make sure you hop on those tickets. You do not want to miss out. This is going to be fantastic. We love you guys, and we'll talk to you on Friday.